Hi guys, it's Mellony. Happy Monday. Can you believe it's been 2 weeks already that we haven't been able to practice together? I can't see who's chiming in, but I'm happy you're here. We're going to do a full moon flow. So it's there's a basic template that I go by and we just add things to it. And I'm going to wait just a few minutes and just chat a little bit. One thing that we don't have is music, and there is a copyright issue with music, so we don't really have any music in our videos. But if you want some music, you can always go to our Spotify playlist. I'm Mellony Ritchie, all one word. If you don't know how to spell it, go to the Mind Body site and look at it. And then Melissa is Follow the Yogi. So if you want to look us up on Spotify, we have all our playlists on there. There's way too many playlists, but have fun, go through them. Usually it shows the ones we played last up in the top queue, so hopefully you can find that. We're just going to do regular full moon flows. So those of you that have been to my class on Monday nights during a full moon, it's the same thing. What you'll notice though is that I won't do a full 360. I'm going to stay facing the camera so that I don't have to put my hind end towards you that often. So I want you all to have fun. I hope you all have your mats rolled out and you're practicing and you're not just watching. But if you are, you're hanging out in Shavasana or maybe a child's pose or just seated in a comfortable seat, that's fine too. We feel the love. So we're going to start in a child's pose. Take your knees a little wide, settle your buttocks back towards your heel. The arms are long. You'll see I'm sideways on my mat, but you can face to the top of your mat. So stretching the arms forward, we're resting the forehead down, and we're going to take some really deep side body breaths. Maybe even wag your tail a little bit, lengthening out, tractioning out the spine. So take 3 breaths here, and an inhale, breathe in a deep Ujjayi breath, dragging the air through the throat, inflating the lungs, inflating the ribs, inflating the tissue all along the lower back until you swirl through the hips. And maybe you part your lips and exhale out of your mouth, a long sigh, just letting the shoulders melt, the rib cage relax down. 2 more just like that, inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. We're just going to walk ourselves over to the right. So keep your left sit bone glued towards that left heel and reach the arms over to the right. You know how to make it a little bit more deeper if you'd like. You place the left hand on top of the right hand and maybe flirt with the left shoulder. And we're going to shorten things up just because of time's sake. We can't do long videos on here live. So you'll see that I'm going to move through probably about 1 to 3 breaths on each one. We'll hold 3 breaths through the first flow, and then we'll move with breath through the next 1 or 2, however many time I have time for this evening. I know the moon rises tonight at 6:20, so I want to make sure that those of you that have the opportunity to go out and see it, switch sides if you haven't already. Have that opportunity to maybe walk down to the beach or just walk out into your yard and check it out. It should be beautiful. The skies look pretty clear, maybe a little cloudy over the ocean, but at one point we will see it. Tomorrow night is the actual full moon, so you have opportunities for the next few nights to see that big, beautiful light in the sky. 1 more breath here, reach long through that side body, reach that right hip towards that right heel, and then go ahead and bring yourself back to center. 1 full breath here, come to the tips of the fingers. Let's start to activate the arms, forehead down, full breath, spread the shoulders. And as you exhale, I want you to plant the palms down. You're going to curl your toes and press back into downward facing dog. And I want you to walk your feet forward. And then walk your hands to your feet. Your feet should be about hip distance apart here. We're just going to relax into lower back, lengthen, dropping the head down. You can keep the hands here for support or grab upper arm bones here. Maybe you find a little pendulum swing. Make sure you're rooted equally through both feet. I like to lift my toes and really feel the connection of my big toe and pinky toe out, and then relax the toes down. Nice, long, even breath. And then floating the arms down, press into the feet, roll yourself up 1 vertebra at a time. Give the shoulders some good rolls, just lubricating the shoulder joint. And then inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, right hand down to your right side, left arm sweeps over. Inhale, come up to center. As you exhale, the left hand will come down, right hip reaches over as the right hand reaches up and over to the left. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, sweet little back bend, just cactus your arms, elbows forward, heart lifts, lengthen through the crown of the head. And then inhale, slowly come up, bring your hands to heart center, sit deep into your chair. Maybe you work your feet closer together. We're gonna do a soft twist here, a chair twist, and it's the first one. So I've already done a class today. If you haven't done a class, always take it a little easy. So the right elbow is gonna come to the outside of that left thigh, right behind the knee, lengthen, and just a soft twist, softly gaze to the left. And just warming up the spine. Twists actually warm the spines up for back bend. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just starting to warm my spine up a little bit more. I have a nice heater above me too, so I got the heat to play with also. Really recognize if you're in a cold house with air conditioning, your body will not be as loose. Inhale, come center. And then stretch up, let's do a little traction for the spine. Lift, lift, lift. As you exhale, slowly come back down, find that seat. And then left elbow comes to the right thigh. Notice that my knees stay as wide as they were. I'm not pressing them together. I'm staying grounded through my feet. Twist to the right. Really building the traction in the spine as you send the hips back, the heart forward, and as it lifts, right rib cage comes up. Not being forceful. I'm allowing my breath to move freely. My breath is my guide through my entire practice. So as I start to build in the practice, you'll hear my breath get a little taxed. That's because I get to talk through the whole thing. So slowly come center, stretch your arms out, traction the spine here, a little fierce chair pose. Really get deep into the seat, try to activate the back body. And then root to rise, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, the hands to heart. So if you're not at the front of the mat, you start in the center mat, come to the top of the mat with me. If you're already there, stay there. Hands by your side, Tadasana pose. Inhale, circle the sun or the moon. As you exhale, forward fold, self-honoring bow. Inhale, heart lift. You'll also see my blocks here. Use blocks, books, water bottles, whatever you need to modify your practice. If you need it, float your left leg back, low lunge. So floating the left knee to the floor. Back toes can stay curled or top of the foot flat. Hand to the right thigh, or again, keep your hands on those blocks. Just starting to open up that left hip. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. If you need that block, you can carry it over to the right here, or sweep the arms up. So we're going into a side bend. So you can bring your right hand to your right block, or you can take hold of that left wrist with the right hand. Gently pull and open that side body. So you notice we're really starting to open the areas that we need the back bend for salute to the moon. And then inhale, arms come up, maybe gaze up, a bit longer in that front left waist. And then bringing the hands down. You're gonna curl the back toes, pick that knee up, and then just fold over that right leg to a little pyramid pose. Scissor action through the inner thighs, square up the hips, maybe lift the right toes. Inhale, coming forward, bend the knee. You're gonna straighten that right leg, lift your toes, pivot on your heel, walk yourself through center. We're gonna lift the left toes, pivot on the heel, come into that low lunge. Right knee comes down. Toes curled or top of the foot flat. Hands to blocks, hands to the thigh, you choose. It's your practice, it's your body. Go into that side stretch, so arms can come up or left hand to the block. Take hold of the right wrist if your arms are up and stretch long through the right side body. Lift up through the pelvic floor as you sink down with the hips. And then inhale, come up. Gaze up if you'd like. Exhale, hands come down. Move into that pyramid pose to curl the back toes. Straighten the left leg, fold over it to your flexibility. Left leg can go straight as you'd like or keep the knee deeply bent. We're going to start to walk over to the right again, lifting the toes, pivoting on the heel. Find your way into a wide-legged forward fold, supported hands on the floor or to blocks. We're just going to skater lunge to the right and left, just opening up the inner thighs a bit more. You know, there's some goddess poses, and there's some whatever, standasana. 2. So I apologize, the hair is exactly the same as if you were to come to any of my classes. No makeup though. For some reason my agent with curly blonde hair didn't get me a hairstylist or a makeup artist for my videos. Good. Lift your right toes, pivot on your heel, lunge pose. You're gonna step the left foot to meet the right foot, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Because of time, that's about all the warm-up you're gonna get. The rest of the warm-up is gonna be in the core part of the class. Press into the feet, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, circle the sun. Exhale, sit down, deep chair pose. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, heart lifts, look forward. Step your left leg back, lunge pose. Put the left knee to the floor. Uncurl the back toes. Reach the arms up or keep them on your thigh. Salute to the moon. Hold here for a 3 breath. 3. 2. 1. This time we're going to round over that right thigh. Just counterpose the spine. Hands frame that right foot. Draw your chin to your chest, your forehead into your knee. Take a deep breath through the back body. Exhale. Uncurl the toes if they're not already there. And then lift that back knee up. Come into your crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up. Sink low. And then open it up, warrior 2. Nice and low. 3 pumping warriors. Inhale, straighten the leg. Lift through the arms. Exhale, lunge. 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. 1, inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. This time, lift and lengthen. Keep the legs straight, extended triangle pose, arms come down. Extend out over the toes, right hand comes down. Hand to the front of the shin or that block, or you let the hand hover, left arm reaches up. Find that length, scoop with the right hip forward. And remember, in my classes, if you have something special that you'd like to do, a more advanced variation of any pose, maybe you want to go into a bind in some of these, you're welcome to do it. Lengthen, open, find lightness here. And then inhale, slowly coming up. Lift your right toes, put it on your heel. You're going to turn your toes out, your heels in, come into your goddess pose. So a lot of times we have that tendency to come forward because it's much easier than working the back body. So you scoop the pelvis, you stack the shoulders over the hips, you bring your hands to heart center. We're just going to pump here for 5, 4, so the outer edge of the foot is working just as much as the inner. 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the lowest point. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly straighten the legs. Right heel kick back towards the top of your mat. Left toes point forward. Come into that warrior 2. Straighten the leg, lift the arms. 3 pumping warriors. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. Exhale, lunge. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Straighten the leg, lift the arms, extended triangle pose. Float over that left leg, nice and strong, slow with control. Left hand down, right arm up. Open, lengthen, feel light. One more breath. I'm going to frame that left foot. So pivot to the ball of your back foot. Find that crescent lunge. We're going to float the knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep those arms up. I'm going to uncurl the toes. You can keep them curled. Lift, lift, lift. Little salute to the moon. 3 breaths. So a lot of times I'll see people struggle with balance in this pose. Not that I don't. But if you really find a nice foundation through that back leg, a little drawing forward action, just trying to square out the hips as much as you can, lift through the pelvic floor, ground into the left leg, you'll find a little bit more balance. And then fold over that left leg, round the spine, chin into chest, forehead to knee, just counterposing the back bend into a forward bend. plank pose. Moving right into a side plank pose, so stack or stagger the feet or drop the left knee down. Turn the toes out, build your kickstand, right arm will lift. Sweep the right arm over the ear. You can keep the shoulders stacked also, or you extend through that right arm. Keep lifting through the rib cage. Use that left leg, stacked feet or staggered feet to help balance. Inhale, reach, 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 roll back. And then float that right hand down, high plank pose. We're going to modify this one, so shift forward, shoulders in front of wrist, drop the knees, hug the elbows, lower down, chaturanga. Pull through cobra pose. Some of you may push up into up dog, that's cool. And then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, breathe in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Left leg will rise. Shift forward, bring the knee to the nose. We're in our little core here. Left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it over to the right armpit. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it to the left shoulder. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, step the foot up in between the hands. Higher low lunge you choose, sweep the arms up. Salute to the moon, draw back. And then slowly coming forward, hands to the heart, bring it through warrior two. Straighten the leg, lift the arms, one pumping warrior. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. Come into that extended triangle pose, stretch out over that left leg. Left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, across the chest. Open across the heart. Inhale, come up. Lift your left toes, pivot on your heel. Bring your hands to heart or hands to the floor block. Get a little low. Feet are very wide. We're not going into goddess pose. Standasana, so bend into that right leg, lift your right toes. Hands can be on the floor here for support. Inhale, come center. Exhale, bend into that right knee, lift the left toes. Inhale, come center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come center. Exhale to the right. One more time each side. Over to the left. Really get back into that left heel. And then slowly back over to the right. Send the buttocks back. Inhale, coming up. Lift your right toes, pivot on your heel. Find that warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. Come into your extended triangle pose, stretch out over the toes. Right hand down, left arm comes up. Inhale, slowly coming up. Bend into the right knee. Windmill your arms down. Come to the ball of the back foot. I want you to come back into your high crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up. Moving right into warrior three. Come to balance. Arms charge back, palms face down. I want you to lift up through the back. Flex the left foot. Lower belly draws in, knit the ribs in. 3, 2, 1. Float the hands down. Needle pose. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. And as you exhale, bend that right knee, step back. Step your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Shift forward, bring the knee into the nose. Inhale, right leg will rise. Exhale, bring it over to that left armpit. Right leg will rise. Exhale, bring it over to the right shoulder. Inhale, right leg will rise. As you exhale, bring the knee into the chest, float it through, crescent lunge. Higher low knee, sweep the arms to the sky, salute to the moon. Open it up, warrior two. Straighten the leg, lift the arms. Come into your extended triangle pose, stretch out over the toes. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, slowly coming up. Come into that goddess shape again. Toes out, heels in, squat low. Arms reach up. Doing a little side oblique work. So right forearm barely touches that right thigh. left arm sweeps over. Inhale, arms come up, reach to the sideways. Exhale, left hand barely touches right arm over. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right forearm down, left arm over. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, left forearm down, right arm over. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right forearm down, left arm over. Inhale, arms come up. Left forearm down, right arm over. Inhale, arms come up. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Right heel kicks back towards the top of your mat. Left toes forward, lunge into that warrior 2. Straighten the leg, lift the arms. Keep the legs straight, extended triangle pose. Stretch out over the toes, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, slowly coming up. Bend into that left knee, frame that left foot. Curl onto the back toes, lift the chest. Salute to the moon. Flow to your warrior 3. Balance. Arms back, palms down. 3. 'Foot the hands to the ground, the right leg to the sky, needle pose. Those are my handstanders. You can kick up into that handstand here. Bend into that left knee, step back, lunge. Step your left leg back, 3-legged dog. Shift forward, knee to chest. Maybe you work through a chaturanga here. Left leg rises. Maybe you do a trianga. Shift forward, lower. Up dog, cobra pose. And float your way back. Downward facing dog. Left leg will rise. Shift forward, knee to chest. Float the foot through. Crescent lunge, sweep the arms up. Salute to the moon, slowly drop back. Slowly coming forward. Let's move into half moon pose. So come back to that balance. Maybe use that block. Maybe keep the hand at a float. Middle finger to the floor. Maybe you have that book. Open up. Maybe you fall out. One more breath. Open, open, open. And then float that right hand down, square yourself off shoulders and hips. And then slowly step it back. Sweep those arms up, crescent lunge. Open it up, warrior 2. Straighten the leg, lift the arms. Extended triangle pose, stretch out over those left toes. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Inhale, slowly coming up. Bring the hands to heart, turn the toes in. You're gonna heel toe your feet in. Malasana. So get low. So work with your feet, especially coming from so wide. So get low. So those of you that know me, work with your hips a little bit. Try to get the heels to the floor. Maybe do a wider stance. We're gonna do some squats, only for old time's sake. So weight back into the heels. You don't want to be just on the big toe mound. You want to feel equal pressure throughout the whole foot. Press up. You do not have to do this. This is completely optional. Exhale, come back to straight. Don't go back to stretch. Hold, press up. 9, lower down. 8, lower down. 7, lower down. 6, lower down. 5, lower down. 4, lower down. 3, lower down. 2, lower down. 1, lower down. This time we're going to sit in it. So those of you that were already sitting in it, find a deeper seat. So elbows to the inner thighs, a little bit of pressure. And you're also drawing in a little bit with the knees, lengthen up. Some of you may want to float into crow from here. So since we're sitting in the center of the mat, you won't be able to fly back. Or you can turn yourself around. So crow pose, hands down. Stay in Vinyasa if you don't know crows. Or you come into the A-up part of it. Bring the knees to the pits of the arms. You hold there. Or you shift forward, bringing both feet up. Find your float. 3, 2, and 1. Float the feet down. Come back to the Malasana. Press yourself up. Step out. Turn the right toes forward. Find that warrior 2. Straighten the leg, lift the arms. Float the arms down. Stretch it over the right toes. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, slowly coming up. Bend into that right knee. Windmill the arms down, frame that foot. Set yourself up for your crescent. Square the hips. Ground through the back foot. Inhale up. Salute to the moon. Slowly coming forward. Find that half moon balance. Right hand will float down. Torso stays parallel to the floor. Left leg is parallel to the floor. Open yourself up. Lengthen out. Fingers are alive. 3, 2, and 1. Float the chest down. Square yourself back up. Maybe you have time for a little kick up there. Float back in cheer. Lunge pose or plank pose. Triangle or chaturanga, you choose. Up dog cobra pose. And float your way back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale it out. One more time, inhale, breathe in. And exhale, breathe it out. So we're going to float through that one more time. Inhale, right leg lifts. We're going to stop until we get to the opposite side of the mat. Bring the leg through. Crescent lunge. Set yourself up. Lift from the pelvic floor. Do your little back bend here. Inhale, coming forward. Flatten the back foot. Come into your warrior 2. Straighten the leg, lift the arms. Extended triangle pose, stretch out over the toes. Right hand down, left arm up. Hands come to heart. Lift your right toes, pivot on your heel. Lift your left toes, pivot on your heel. Find that warrior 2, deep lunge. Straighten the leg, lift the arms. Extended triangle pose, stretch out over the toes. Left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, slowly coming up. Bend into the knee. Frame the foot. Set yourself up. Square out the hips, ground strong through that back leg. Lift the chest. Salute to the moon. Slowly coming forward. Hands come down. Left leg steps back. High plank pose. We forgot a side plank pose. So we'll do it right hand down. We'll do it right here. Here's what I was trying to avoid. We'll do it anyway. Ground to that bottom leg, whether the knees on the floor, the legs are straight. Gaze up if you can. Left arm over the ear. Left hand down, high plank pose. One more time, chaturanga. Up dog cobra pose. Press your way back, child's pose. Knees wide. Should feel a little different from the first one. Find yourself a little sway, just calm the nervous system. Rest the forehead on the mat or stack palms. One more breath. And then cat curl yourself up. You're going to spin your feet over to the right or left. Come onto your back. Head towards what's supposed to be the top of your mat now. Lie down on your back. No fancy way to get there, just don't hurt yourself. Bring your knees into your chest. Circle around a few times. That lower back should feel really nice. Circle opposite. And because the hips are strong and mobile, we're going to do a little core work, so legs come up. So hands can come down by your side. I like to place them behind my neck. You choose what's best for you. So by the sides can give you a little bit more support, a little stronger foundation in this lower part of the body. But we want to avoid clenching our neck, clenching our shoulders. We want to keep it all in this torso, this core area. So you're going to ground a little bit into the lower back, but you're more going to ground into your belly. So pulling your belly down. If you want, you can charge your arms or hands come back. You'll see me move my arms a lot. Cross your right leg over your left. Squeeze your thighs, lower your legs. Point your toes, squeeze. Inhale, legs come up. And then go ahead, left leg over right. Lower down. Inhale it up. So you can keep doing it just like that, or we're going to add a little playtime in there. Cross right over left, lower down. So come to a comfortable hover. Inhale, legs out. Exhale, left over right, squeeze. Inhale, legs come out. Exhale, right over left, squeeze. Inhale, legs come out. Exhale, left over right, lift up. Lower back up. Open up. Squeeze. Open up. Squeeze. Open up. Squeeze right over left. Lift the legs. Lower down. Inhale, open out. Squeeze. Inhale, open out. Squeeze. Inhale, open out. Squeeze left over right. Legs come all the way up. Go ahead and slide that left leg. Maybe you eagle the legs. Left arm comes under right. Eagle arms. So try to bring the bow out of the mid-spine. It usually naturally happens to me. I'm sure it happens to a few other people too. So again, what we're going to do, so I hear a lot of people say ground into the back. I've said it too many times. But I want you to think about bringing the belly into the back. So inhale, lengthen out. We're just going to do 5 of these. Exhale, elbow to knee, 5. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 1. Hold here, 3. Point your toes, squeeze your inner thighs. 2. Squeeze tighter, 1. And then just release your arms, keep your legs as they are. Shift your hips over to the left a bit, and allow the knees to fall over to the right. Left arm reaches out, nice little spinal twist, twisted root. Nice, comfortable breath. Slowly guide the knees back to center. Release the legs, the left leg off the right leg. Both feet are down, center the hips. Maybe do a little windshield wiper, just massage out the lower back, or just be still. What do you need? Maybe with all this movement of thought constantly, maybe you just want to be still. Let's go into the opposite side. So right leg over left leg. Maybe you hook the foot, maybe you don't. It really does not matter. I want you to feel your core. Interlace the hands, right arm under left. Keep the back rounded. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, hug the elbows to the knee, 5. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, remember this one we're going to hold for 3. Squeeze more, make yourself tighter. 2. And 1. Now I stretch it all out. So left leg is going to come down. You're going to shift your hips over to the right a bit. And let the knees come over. So I know a lot of times, sometimes my back is tight, so placing a block underneath my knees is going to help. Or if you can, just let them flow to the floor. Right arm is out. Breath is fluid. Smile is on. One more breath. change. Slowly come back to center. Unravel the legs, center those hips. Bring the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to fall apart. Easy reclining pose. Arms can reach up, arms can reach out. You can place a hand on the belly, a hand on the heart. And breathe. Those knees. Grab back your thighs, rock and roll yourself up or roll to your right side. Bring yourself up into a seat in the center of your mat. So soles of the feet come together. We'll do butterfly pose at a seat. I know we're running out of time. This is one of the last few poses we're going to do. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, just gently fold forward. Try to keep the spine as long as you can. And then once you feel like you have to curl the spine, just let the spine round. Drop the chin in towards the chest, relax as much as possible, but keep as much length as you can, but not being forceful. And slowly coming up, put your fingertips behind you, to your salt lamps right behind you. I know you all have them. Lift up, a little opening of the chest, let the knees relax down. And then slowly coming forward, cross your legs, make yourself into a little bit more of a comfortable seat. We're just gonna lift the arms up. A little twist to the right, just a really soft twist. And then lift the arms up. Find that little twist to the left. And then lift the arms up. Float the hands down to the knees, close the eyes. Let the elbows relax, let the shoulders relax while the spine stays long. I want you to inhale through your spine like it's a straw. As you exhale softly, like silk, allow the breath to carry up the front body. Allow it to carry with it whatever it is that doesn't serve you. Maybe it's fear, maybe there's worry, maybe there's mistrust. And on this next inhale, I want you to breathe trust, happiness, contentment. As you exhale with that silky stream of breath, feel yourself clear and open and available for love, kindness, and joy. One breath together as you inhale. Feel yourself proud, feel yourself strong, feel yourself healthy. As you exhale, carry your hands to heart center, float your chin to the chest, self-honoring bow. As I honor myself, I honor all of you. I can see all of your faces, everyone that usually attends the Monday night classes. I can see your smiles. I can feel your concerns. We're just as concerned. But we see light at the end of this tunnel. We see light in every one of your hearts, in your smiles, in your posts. So keep posting your words, your pictures. If you have anything you want to send us so that we can post, feel free to do so. And remember, 6:21 is the moon rise. If you have an opportunity, get out to the beach. As long as you're walking and you're not sitting, you're not putting anything down, you're cool. So go do some jumping jacks, watch it. Shake shit off. Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Yeah, but I said it. Oh well. Yep. And if anyone has any inquiries, if you want me, my agent is taking reservations, and maybe she could get me a stylist. Namaste, friends.